Do a wax cutting video. I know it's been a while since I've done a video like this, so I'm going to show you guys how all I do it and what I'm going to be doing. You guys know after I cut them up, I put them in these empty jars of Bath & Body Works candles. And you guys also know after some time, these lids, they also go bad. So when I finish an entire candle, what I do is I still keep the lids so I can use them for future usage. So I have a whole entire bag of Bath & Body Works lids in this bag. So in case these ones go super bad, I go ahead and change them. Because the wax, it transfers to it. I don't know if you guys can see the transfer. That's with the transfer, and this one does not. So what I'll be doing is, if it's already like that, like it already has bad transfer, I'm going to go ahead and toss them. And then I will replace them with something else. Okay, so I will replace them with a cleaner one. And I have 6 of these that I need to fill up. Now this is my wax basket of just my votives. And yeah, and I think this is the last one that's in the baggie. So some of the baggies I will put in here, in this one, and then some of the baggies the wax, I will put them in these jars. So I don't have a whole ton to keep around. Now, I will be cutting up all my vendor wax. These are all of my bagged up vendor wax, and this is all that's left from my last hauls. So, when I'm done with this, batch, then I will get more vendor wax. That's how I do my vendor wax. I get done with it, be done with it, use them up, and then just re-up afterwards. So this one is by Rose Girls, and this one's blueberry sugar cookie dough waffles with whipped cream. Now, I don't know how many I'll get done today. This is Ava's Country Cupboard Orange Cream Cupcake. This one's Rose Girls Blackberry Jam Butter Cookies, Sticky Licky Buns, and Ice Cream Scoop Bread. This one is my Rose Girls Slurp Cereal Killer, Rice Krispies, and Sugar Milk. This one's Mulberry Ripple Ice Cream. These are all my cupcakes from Rose Girls. These are my last ones because they were my favorite. Lemon Strawberry Buttercream Pie. And this one's by Ava's Country Cupboard Blueberry Maple Pancakes. Ava's Country Cupboard Pumpkin Honey Chai. Rose Girls Peppermint Eucalyptus Zen. Ava's Country Cupboard Caribbean Salsa. This is from 2019, you guys. It's already 2022. This is Ava's Country Cupboard Frosted Lemon Biscotti. This one's Rose Girls Peppermint Cotton Candy Ice Cream Cone. This one's Ava's Country Cupboard Zelda. And this is also Ava's Country Cupboard Blueberry Banana Bread. And the tools I'll be using is the same tools I used before. If you guys watch my previous wax cutting videos, you guys would know what they look like. This is, I picked it got it from the Dollar Tree. And my cutting boards I picked up from, I think you can pick these up at the Dollar Tree, but I think I picked up mine from a yard sale. Alright, you guys, let's begin. I'm gonna cut up all of my Ava's Country cupboard first. And then I'll go with Rose Girls. Because it was a lot harder for me to get the Rose Girls. So, yeah. And then I just have like a bin. Like the holder. Hold on, you guys. Let me see something real quick. Okay. So, yeah. And, you know, you guys know there's a lot of stuff going on around in the world, and everything's getting ugly. So I hope you guys are in good spirits, and you guys, your families and everything, they are in good spirits as well. I know they say, you know, prayer doesn't work and it could only do so much, and prayer always helps, you guys. Because you really don't know what's going on in people's minds. What's in their hearts. And, you know, it's just ugly. There's not much you can do. You don't manufacture the guns. You don't sell them, hopefully. So whoever gave them those guns are the ones that need to be punished. They just have no regard for other people. And it's sad, the world we live in. Oh, hold on, you guys. I'll be right back. And everybody wants to point fingers at something, someone. But it's really them that's doing all the trouble, that's causing all the trouble. They just want to keep scaring people. So their frequency keeps going down. Just live your life, you guys. And always believe that there's a higher power out there that will help you in time of need. Because ultimately, you can't tell people what to do, because they'll do whatever it is they want to do anyway. Sad part of life, but that's life. Even if you live a quiet life, people will still bother you because they watch you. You know? They get jealous of you. They want to be like you. They steal from you. It's pathetic, but it is what it is. You know? What can you do? You're really not in a situation to help them anyway because you don't have any power. That's what happens when you remove power from the people. They just cause trouble. So this is gonna be empties right here. And I'll probably just take pictures of my empties. Oops. But this is gonna be the empties after I cut these all up. And people, no matter how much you tell them what to do, what not to do, they still do whatever they want to do. Because they're stubborn. Especially when the demon has gotten a hold of them. They even won't listen to reason. And you guys think the demon doesn't exist. It's real, you guys. Every day we wake up. Your demons and angels are fighting for you to do the right thing. Because, you know, it's like we're spiritual beings here on earth trying to live and survive. And you keep doing the wrong thing, well, it's just going to be bad. Because you'll end up where you don't want to be. You know? So every time you guys wake up, you make a decision that, hey, you know, I'm going to be good today. I'm going to do good things. And how do you know if they're good things? Of course they're good things if it's making yourself a better human being. Yourself, if you're improving your life. If you're out there causing mayhem towards other people who are trying to better their life, then you're doing the wrong thing. Because you're bothering them. You know? Hi, Asawa. This one's Ava's Country Covered Caribbean Salsa. I think that will be the last one on this one because it's the same scents. So I put all the fall scents, bakery scents in the same container and all the fresh scents in another container. So yeah, you know, you guys can only do so much for these people because once the devil's got a hold of them, that's it. They're done for. It's a done deal. It's like the devil whispers in their ear and in their mind. And it's just like that. And it is a mental problem because when you remove God in a person's life and you don't teach someone about God, just the way it happens. But if you do teach them about God, at some point in time they'll have an epiphany and they'll realize whatever it is they're doing, it's just going to be like that. You know? And that's just it. It's sad, but, you know, What can you do? Ultimately, what can you do? I think this big one I will just put back in that bag. And these little baggies, I just might put back in the little baggies. So I have an extra one for later. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. But yeah, you guys. It is a sad part of life. That is beautiful. Wax art. But yeah, you know, just be happy. You know, do the right thing. Because somebody will always mess it up for everybody else. And that's just it. And you can't please everybody because there's always somebody that's going to be complaining about something. You know, all you can do is pray for them. I mean, you're like, man, how can you complain about everything, you know? You can't just be complaining about everything. And the thing is, their parents, they don't raise their kids properly. So they don't know how to cope with stress, how to deal with stress, how to be resilient in life. You know, that no matter how many trials and problems you have, that there's other ways to deal with them than putting it on somebody else. It's called displaced aggression. These people that do that, it's really bad because they never teach their kids, they don't raise their kids to understand these things because they're just making babies and not raising them properly. You know, they don't educate them. They don't teach them about God. They don't teach them about doing the right thing, doing chores. Don't smoke crack. Don't smoke heroin. Don't do cocaine. All these other things. Because all these bad things that happen around us, that have, you know, that people have access to, it's a choice, you guys. Good and bad. What are you going to choose? The good or the bad? That's life. That's why there's no sex, there's no gender, there's no race, there's no division. It's just, are you a good person or are you a bad person? That's it, you guys. That's it. Just two. All these other divisions, that's just their way of trying to organize their paperwork. But in hindsight, in the bigger picture, it's only, are you a good person or are you a bad person? Doesn't matter if you're a guy, a girl, you're gay, you're straight, you're trans, you're what. Is it, are you a good person or are you a bad person? That's it. Doesn't matter what continent you came from. Okay? Don't be a dumbass the rest of your life. Okay? Whoever's watching this, whether you believe it or not, that is the truth. See, the problem with you people is you don't want the truth. And the plain truth is, I'm making it simple for you dullards out there. It's just, are you a good person or are you a bad person? That is it. Now, whether you don't understand to distinguish a good person and a bad person, that's on you. Okay? There's books to read. There's self-information that you could go through. You have your phone. Stop watching the news. Read books. Go to your library. Every state, every country, every town has a library. Read up on it. If I can do it, and I'm from a hoop-de-hoo third world country, you people from progressive countries need to educate yourselves. Okay? Quit being a dumbass. Stop raising dumbass children. Educate your children to become better human beings. Teaching them hate, teaching them how to do evil things, that doesn't go well in life. It all ends in the gutter. It all ends in eternal damnation. So you guys need to really quit that. Okay? Quit looking at people and thinking you're better than them, because you're not. We're all in this earth because we deserve to be here and we have a purpose. If your purpose is to just cause havoc and mayhem, oh well, I guess you serve your purpose, right? Then you need to go back to your eternal damnation, wherever it is that you're going to end up by doing those deeds. Okay, you keep doing bad things, well, you're going to end up where you need to be. All right? Because this has got to end at some point. And you guys are creating all this riffraff. So I don't know who you guys are trying to fool. It's you guys. And the fucking internet is making it worse because they're spreading all this shit. And it's, you know, everybody's talking about, oh, that's what you're supposed to do. You're giving them ideas. That's why it's so much of them. Because one person gets the idea and it's like a snowball effect. Oh, the next person gets the idea, you know. It's a dumbass idea. Oh, it's in the history books. You want to be a part of history? Do something awesome. Fucking moron. Can't believe you guys are raising kids, teaching your children to fucking do all these things. Well, I didn't know my kid was doing that. Really? Come on. I didn't know my kid was smoking crack. Come on, man. Can't you tell by looking at somebody? I already told you guys, when you look at a person, you look at them as spirits, as souls. If they give you a bad vibe, if, you know, you don't feel them, then that's what it is. That's what they are. They're demons. Plain as day. There's nothing you can really do about it but tell them. If they don't do anything about it, oh well. But if they do, that's good. That means they listen. Those people that don't know how to listen, boy, I tell you, they're going to have a heyday. And if somebody's not bothering you, you guys need to leave them the hell alone. Quit trying to gang up on them and try to harm them and do shit to them. Because then they grow up not liking you guys. Whoever's doing that to them. Y'all must be really bored. Y'all need a damn hobby. Y'all got time to purchase illegal guns and purchase vehicles to use to commit these crimes? Y'all must be really bored with your damn lives. It's pathetic. Y'all gonna kill some innocent kids. What's y'all's problems? What did these kids do to you? Annoy you? I know what you guys mean. Because there's some kids that, like I said, their parents raised them wrong. They're not raising them right. So what happens? Well, before they even get to the worst part of becoming a part of the prison system, well, I guess that kid did them a favor. Who knows? Who knows? That's why I keep telling you guys, raise your kids properly. And being a nuisance to society, well, it's not raising your kids properly. If they're not being productive, if not they're being their best, doing their best, then you didn't raise them properly. If you're not teaching them to be self-sufficient people, well, you're not teaching them properly. There's a lot more other bullshit out there in the world to deal with. And if all else fails and you guys keep trying to be good and all your efforts seem like, it's gone down the drain, that's just life. You just have to keep trying. You have to keep going. You might not make it like Michael Jackson made it out, but you'll make it out. But there's also a price to pay for that kind of lifestyle. It's those people that are in the low frequency that keep pulling people down in the low frequency. You see? If they see you guys moving along with your life, that's what they do. That's their scare tactics. And then the news, it makes it so bad because it's all over the news and all over the internet. It escalates the thing. So then other knuckleheads get the idea. Instead of spreading love, progress, ideas to improve life, it's just another stuff to dumb down the society. And these morons who are watching it, oh yeah, that looks like a good idea. What a good idea is, you study real hard, you invent something new to help mankind. Well, all of those ideas are already taken. No, they're not. Most of your ideas die with the people. They're in the graveyard. Because they never materialized it. They never told the universe about their ideas. That's what social media is for. Give them your ideas. If you don't have the means or the money to to fulfill those ideas, you send it out to the universe. You send it out to the social media. That's what you need to be doing. And somebody out there will, you know, run into it eventually, and then they'll fulfill your idea. And if you keep spreading hate and trouble and mayhem, well, there goes that. But if you spread love, understanding, education, power, knowledge, wealth, health, stuff like that, then, you know, that's what's going to be around you. Because, you know, the news, that's their job. It's to scare the shit out of you. I'm sorry, but that's just a fact. I hate to be ugly about it, but it's the truth. That's their job, is to scare people. And you can't live your life in fear. Because from the moment you were born, God wanted you to be here. He said, have no fear. God is near. If you believe in God, and if you don't believe in God, then I feel for you. You know, because He's the greatest thing on earth. And for those naysayers, or for those people who say, well, God is real, He's just made up. Oh, well, it's still a good story. It's still a good book compared to the other dumbass books you read. You know what I mean? Oh, it's the way the Illuminati's control people, and the higher-ups, and all these other people from the top of the triad or the triangle or the whatever, the third eye. You know, it's still a good story. Compared to the other ones that anybody has written. And the odd thing about it is, the same people from in that book from the past is the same knuckleheads, the same people running around the earth today. They never learn. That's the problem. They never learn. They still do dumbass things. They still make dumbass decisions. That's what's up with that issue. You know? And it's like, people just never learn. From the moment you're born, when you raise children, when you have a family, when you have cousins, when you have neighbors, you teach them. You teach them to do the right thing. Because if you keep teaching them hate and to cause mayhem and to cause trouble, oh, that I'm better than you, and no.